Brody Bosch, new head coach at Bishop Ryan boys basketball. First, Brody, give us the timeline of your decision to move from Our Redeemers to Bishop Ryan.
Well, it wasn't an easy decision. I can tell you that. You know, it wasn't necessarily my plan when I heard that Jeremy was moving on, but I got the call, and you never know when opportunities are going to come, and they're not always at the perfect time that you can choose, but you can't pass up opportunities when they come all the time.
How much did the going to Bishop Ryan and being a coach there for a long time factor into your decision?
A lot, I guess. That's probably one of the main reasons. My love for basketball started at Bishop Ryan when I was a water boy there for my brother. I think that was back in 2005, 2006. I just remember being a water boy and him making it to state. And even as a kid, that was just an emotional moment for me. And I think that's where it all started for me. So there's a lot of memories there that kind of drew me back.
What about the Our Redeemers players makes it tough to leave that spot?
Everything. Those kids did a lot for me, and I'm very grateful for them and the parents there and the faculty. And that's what made it so hard of a decision. A lot of sleepless nights and some tears going in it, but they know that I'll always be there for them. And if they ever need me, I'm still a text or a call away. So I know that we'll still be a part of each other's lives.
Okay, this is oddly enough a question I had asked Jeremy Feller because he did the same kind of a switch a couple years back. Point being, what do you think it's going to be like when you go and play that first game against Our Redeemers?
I think hopefully it'll be really fun. I think it'll be fun. I don't think there's any hard feelings. I think people understand, and those kids, they had all that success because of their hard work. It wasn't really necessarily me. I think they'll be very successful again, and that game might be a little more emotional, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what those kids do, and I think it'll be fun.
All right, thanks, Brody.
Yep.
Roger Coleman just hired Brody Bosch as the new Lions basketball coach. Obviously, he's got a lot of history with the Lions. Roger, obviously, big shoes to fill with Jeremy Feller, but how fortunate do you feel to have a guy like Brody stepping in?
Very fortunate. I was very excited when he decided to take the job, and I don't know if we could have found a better candidate. And I'm extremely happy with the hire, and just can't wait to see him back over at Bishop Ryan.
He said that it was a really hard decision to make. What do you think were the biggest reasons why you guys were able to get him to be the new coach?
To get him to be the coach, I think just he's a Bishop Ryan Lion. You're that basically for life. He had a great career here. Did a great job as an assistant for years here. So I think this is where he belongs. And I mean, like him and I discussed, it's always tough. The toughest part is always leaving the kids for sure at the other school. But I just think his career here that he had and his connection with Bishop Ryan was probably the tipping point.
You're getting a guy that took a team locally to 2 region championship games. How far away is Bishop Ryan boys basketball for that kind of a level?
I think every year we're always trying to get to that level, and we had a great run the past 3 seasons, and then last year obviously it didn't pan out like the ones before that. So I always think that we have a great group of athletes that are willing to work hard, and always seem to get these great coaches that can get these kids to excel. So I'm a little biased, but I always think that we have a shot to win the region title.
All right, thanks, Roger.
All right, man. Thank you.
Jaxon Feller, you got a brand new coach, Brody Bosch. He's leaving your rivals from Our Redeemers to coach you guys at Bishop Ryan. Obviously, Jeremy Feller was a great coach, and he had to head out the door, but still pretty good replacement for him, huh?
Yeah, I'm excited. He was a JV coach, a freshman, and I really liked him.
was kind of sad when he left us. Just excited to get started with him now. Obviously, Uncle had to leave, but Brody's a great coach. Can't wait to get started with him.
What do you think the program means to him? Obviously, it was a tough decision.
Well, I know he was a great player for Bishop Ryan. He obviously loves Bishop Ryan. That's why he's coming back.
That familiarity that you kind of mentioned as being a younger team's coach, how much is that going to help you guys to get started right away?
Well, I think all of us have met him and been around him. We're pretty familiar with him, so I think it'll be pretty easy to adjust to him.
Do you think it's going to be tough for your rivals from Our Redeemers to replace him?
Yeah, I do actually. I don't really know many coaches around here that are very experienced. Most of them had to move on and get jobs. So,
Jaxon, thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.
Jake Stach, Our Redeemers AD. What was the discussion like when you had to hear the tough news of Brody Bosch moving on?
Yeah, he called me last week and broke the unfortunate news to me. But in the end, I think that just as I told Brody that that I told him to do what's best for him, and I think that people inside and a lot of times people outside the school know that Brody did a fantastic job for us the last 2 years. I think he exceeded expectations by a wide margin, and he made a great impact on our program. And so, as a school, our Redeemers, the school itself, the athletic department, and the boys basketball program was very blessed and lucky to have him lead our program for the last 2 years.
How tough is it going to be to replace him given that?
I think it's when any coach departs, I think that it's tough to find a replacement, especially with the success of first 2 years coming in. We go to region championship games back-to-back years. The best thing about Brody is that as great as a X and O guy on the court coach is that he truly cared about the kids and made such a positive impact. And so I know when he told the kids, and obviously he told me, and as more people find out, there's a lot of people that are sad around the school. I know a lot of the basketball players are sad. So hopefully that we can find someone who can try and fill his shoes and try to continue to build up a program.
Yeah, that was going to be my last one. Is how do you guys? What's your steps on your search process for Our Redeemers?
I think as anything, I think put it out there and give it some time and see which applicants step up, and I think then you analyze qualifications on who we think is ready to lead our program through an interview process. You're sitting down and talking about expectations for a program, future, kind of what they would do if they were ahead of a program, and from there on, I guess it's just kind of the best fit for a program going forward, and hopefully that we find the right person for the job.
Brody took you guys to 2 region championships. When you talk to prospective coaches, are you telling them that this is the level of success that we want to have right away, or how patient are you right now?
I think in high school athletics, winning is awesome, but I think the most important thing is, obviously building positive people. I think when you build relationships with the kids and you say, hey, we're here to learn, we're here to grow, we're here to get better, I don't think you can put an expectation based off of success off of, we expect, an X amount of wins, we expect region championship game. I think that we're looking for someone who can come in who can make an impact on kids, who can make an impact on the program, and who can demonstrate the right steps need to be taken to lead a high school program in positive ways.
All right, thanks, Jake.
Hey, you bet, man.
Here with Our Redeemers guard Zach Hendrickson. Tough news for you guys seeing Brody Bosch leave as head coach to join Bishop Ryan. Obviously, he has a lot of history there, so people can sort of understand that. Just talking about when he was your coach, what are you going to miss about having him in that role?
Well, kind of everything. From practices to game days to the game itself. I feel like he was always by our side, always knew what we needed, and was just the best coach I've ever had, not even close. And for sure we're going to miss him, and it's going to be way different without him.
You guys go to Region 6 championship twice with him, and you have 2 years left to go in your high school career. Obviously, you're going to be a leading player throughout the rest of your time there at ORCS. How can you remain a contending team with whoever the new coach is?
Yeah, well, we've obviously had 2 successful years back-to-back, and we're still returning a lot of key players, but losing our seniors this year and our coaches are going to be a little bump in the road, but we're ready to fight back and work hard.
What's it going to be like facing Brody and his new staff over at Bishop Ryan, whether you're at Bishop Ryan's court, at home for you guys, or in the postseason?
Well, it's definitely going to be fun. It's going to make the game a little bit more emotional. It's going to have a lot of energy and just some smiles and laughs, and it's going to be really fun.
When you expect to have a new coach, I mean, what kind of qualities do you hope to have?
Well, just look for somebody who's got qualities like Brody Bosch. They trust in us, believe in us, and have the ability to discipline us when we need so. And just hope we can find somebody as near as good as Brody.
All right, thanks, Zach.
Yep.